Cancer, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment and the upcoming events for you. All right, let's look into your messages. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, you're definitely starting strong. Okay. Interesting. So, the energy that we have at the bottom of the deck, the main energy is the Lovers, followed by the Hierophant reversed. And what I'm seeing here, it's two different things. The first one is that you are probably thinking about a situation, or you're still impacted by a situation where you really felt happy in. You felt as though maybe it was going to last for a very long time, whether it was a relationship or just an overall reality that you created around yourself, and eventually you have seen that coming to an end. And so right here, this specific event, it's still impacting you somehow, and we have to see why and how. But overall, what I see also here is that you might be rejecting love. You might be rejecting emotions at this moment in time. Even if you're doing it on a subconscious level, Cancer, these are energies that are tricky because we often are not aware of them. And so we have to see what this message is about in order to understand what type of events is blocking for you right now and how to fix it. Now, the first card, after seeing the main energy, changes meaning for me a little bit. We have the Wheel of Fortune followed by the Four of Cups. And here, I definitely see a back and forth into a never-ending connection. You, perhaps in the past, or maybe for some of you still now in the present, found yourself going back to a relationship. That relationship that we've seen with the Lovers, either physically or mentally, emotionally. And then once you're there, you think to yourself, really, I should know better. But overall, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's normal to not feel in control. This is a major arcana. It's something that you do not really have control over. You can postpone it, but you cannot avoid it completely. And we see how here we have ups and downs. One day you feel strong. One day you feel like you got this. You don't need this person. You don't need anyone. And then some other day instead, you feel weaker and you feel that you need to talk, that you need to hear from this person, that you need to revisit certain things. And so what is the meaning of all of this? Overall, with the Wheel of Fortune, there are greater forces at play. There is a repeating of experiences because every single time that it repeats, you keep missing out on something. And we have to see what that is going to be. Right here, you're wondering when enough is enough. And it's going to be enough when you or this person learns the lesson that the Wheel of Fortune brings with it. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is very important because it's either your way out of something toxic, of a toxic cycle, or your way back to the beginning of it, depending on what you or the other person has learned and how you approach it as well, how you handle it. Everything keeps leading up back to the same moment. And so overall here we see how there is something that you really need to take in consideration, to really think about before this Wheel of Fortune will represent itself. Now, what I see right here with the Four of Cups is that you might be missing out on opportunities. And I see right there the second meaning that I got from the main energy. There are messages. There are people interested in you, and the interesting thing is that you might not even know about it. We see how right here you're blocking messages, you're not seeing the signs, and you're looking elsewhere. You're looking towards that cycle that keeps repeating over and over again, missing out on beautiful opportunities. I feel that right now you might not be ready to open that door. And I see that maybe you're postponing some sort of emotional decision. It's thinking, yeah, of course, I should make that decision, but I'll do it tomorrow, not today. And so you are controlling emotions, controlling feelings, controlling your communication overall. And I am afraid that you are being stagnant because of this, because of thinking that this person will come back at some point and you want to be ready for it. So let's see what that's about, because it might just be you in a wishful thinking type of situation, or maybe you're actually anticipating something. So let's keep looking into this. Now, what I see is that the rest of your life is pretty stable, Cancer. You're successful. You're a go-getter. And right here, I see how perhaps you are a little lying to yourself, telling yourself, you know what, I don't need to love. I don't need to find anyone. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken, you know? And one thing that you've learned from this complicated situation is how independent and strong you can be. And I love that, because that's absolutely true. But at the same time, right now, you might be rejecting new love because you think you don't need it, or because you are waiting for something else to come back in. But, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles, although you feel stable and successful, you also find yourself celebrating victories alone. And you realize, I want to get from the 9 to the 10, right? Where I have the success, but also the family, the circle of support. At times you might be feeling lonely, and you force yourself into that situation because of that Wheel of Fortune right there. And so you're not letting go of a previous cycle. And what I see is that that's the very last thread that it's keeping you connected to your old life, to that struggle that maybe you have experienced, you know? Right now, it's like the universe, it's playing a trick on you. You see signs that keep bringing you back to this person. You receive information in dreams or through indirect sources. This person is still talking about you. I see it. That's why you keep feeling their presence. They talk about you to their friends, to their family, maybe even to people who are dating, you know? Oh yeah, I had this experience with this Cancer person, and you know, blah, 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 blah. This person is still very much present into your sphere, into your energy sphere, into your environment. And they're also not facing the truth, hiding passion. And I think that you know that. That's why you're not making any sudden move right here. You're thinking about this person, you're just thinking, I wish I could read your mind. Because right now, you don't know if this is delusion or reality. But Ace of Swords coming up. So right here, we see that someone external is going to give you unexpected information about this person. And although I said unexpected, I believe that you were expecting it because you were waiting for it. This is something that potentially can get the two of you closer together. It's a breakthrough. And someone here, perhaps, we'll have to look into it, is getting ready to take action. It's a new perspective on a situation that maybe really felt over. And right here, this to me really feels like a quick victory for you. Saying, see, I was right. I knew that was coming in. That's why I was shutting the world out, everything else out, because there was something coming in, and for a reason or another, I need to see what that's going to be about. I do see here that you perceive, in fact, this as being something that will make you progress, but will it make you progress, or will it set you back instead? The Wheel of Fortune is reminding you that this is going to be that pivotal moment. It's presenting itself again. And what you do right now it's going to be as important as what this person is about to do. So don't underestimate what's coming up for you, because it's going to either break a cycle or take you back to it. And then you'll have to wait again, who knows how long. And so what's happening on the other end? Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody obsessing over something they have lost, crying over the past, wishing to go back in time. Someone here is truly fearful that this reconciliation is never going to happen, but they have never truly considered the eventuality where this is going to be the case, that the two of you will never come back together. Right here, someone is saying, come on, we're meant for each other. It's normal. It's a given that me and my Cancer person are going to go back together. But I keep getting this external energy that it's not you, it's not them. Someone is trying to talk sense back into this person who is feeling this way. Or it might just be an intuition that they're finally starting to listen to it. Or a friend, a family member. All of a sudden, I see clarity here. I see someone who's going to say, okay, now I know what I have to do. And this looks like the beginning you both were waiting for, you know? Although it's troubled, but it really looks like it's moving towards that direction. And so when is this going to happen? I see that when it's going to happen, it will bring some sort of disbelief on your end, because although you had a sense that something more was about to happen, the way it's going to happen, it's going to be unexpected still. There is a perspective shift. They need to do something about the situation instead of waiting and waiting. I do believe, in fact, that someone is finally learning their lesson, Cancer. Now, this person has shifted their direction back towards you, but they're very, very slow. Oof. This Nine of Pentacles moves very slow. And at the same time, they're consistent. They keep coming. There is a desire for change. Someone who's not neglecting the way they feel anymore. And someone who's also, someone who's also sacrificing things in their life. Their social life, maybe they're getting off the apps. They want to be with you. They want to be loyal. I do believe, with the Knight of Pentacles, working on their foundation before they show up for you. But they're still not sure on how they're going to show up. Then let's see what this person is going to do when they finally decide to make a clear move towards you. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the next few cards that come up is going to be the Knight of Wands, coming from the Nine of Pentacles, because this person just needs to feel more confident. And as soon as they have that feeling, things are going to pick up fast here. And so let's see what this person is wanting to do, is planning to do. And let's also see how this is going to evolve this time. Have you both broke that toxic failing cycle, or is there something you have missed from the overall picture? Let's look into it. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Cancer, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I do the reading live, I don't record them, so get ready to speak with me face-to-face on webcam. I send out emails every Monday morning. To confirm, make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Cancer. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the future situation is definitely something very exciting. The Three of Cups talks about reconciliation. The Three of Cups talks about reunion with the past, and not just with any general past. This is reuniting with the one that got away, with the person who you were never able to fully let go of, you or this person, obviously. It feels like you are perfect for each other, but you have met maybe at the wrong time. Something has changed into the environment and now is allowing for this to be successful, to be beautiful, to be balanced, and to be everything that you have ever wished for out of this connection. And so let's see what we have coming up for you. I want to see what this person is planning to do in the near future, what you should expect. And also I want to see how, wow, how it's going to evolve in the distant future. Is this going to be another failing cycle, or is this the right time for this to happen? Let's see. Wow. Oh my God. Cancer. What did I say? I said I would have not been surprised if the Knight of Wands would have come up, and here it is. This is absolutely clear. This is really, really beautiful. All right, so let's get to it. First of all, Cancer, what we see is